Sure.
You know, one of the common themes that always comes up when I talk about marketing with people, and usually, let's just say 450 is the number. I said if 450 is your worst contract this year, you should be happy.
Yeah.
You know, so
You're talking going into 25.
well, let's just say in 2024.
Okay.
I don't know if I should sell. Is it above your break even? Are you making money?
Right.
Yes. Okay. What if this is the worst contract you sold? Well, that'd be fine. What if it's the best? Well, thank goodness.
Right. I remember he told me, if it goes up, if the price goes up, just contract ahead.
Yeah. Go to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Quit looking at, I could have, and go to, I still can forward.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good add to the last podcast of finding ways to be more profitable in 2025 is really be disciplined on knowing your numbers.
Yeah.
That costs nothing.
Yep.
We're looking at what can we do to be the best ROI on our farm. I mean, as we said before, the two greatest ROIs is weather and markets, and we can't control either one.
Yep.
You know, so tell yourself 2025 is going to be the year where I know my break even, because I'm still wildly alarmed at the number of farmers that do not know. Mm-hmm. They just hope to sell as much grain as they can raise at the highest price they hope to hit.
Yeah.
Hope's not a business plan.
Yep.
And, you know, how much profit do you want to make? How many bushels do you need to get there? And then going accordingly. I think guys would learn so much about their operation if they sat down and they were honest with themselves and they wrote down their actual costs, their interest paid, their machine payments, their property tax, all of that, not just your nitrogen, fertility and seed and diesel fuel.
There's
a lot of times, dude, I see that on a spreadsheet, and
Yep.
that's my input cost. What about your hired help, your repairs? Dude, my repair folders is the thickest folder in my filing cabinet.
Yeah.
It seems like, other than property tax. Oh my gosh, they keep sending new property tax crap. But anyway, thankfully own land. But geez, really wound up about property tax. So anyway, if you know your numbers, it's going to help you be much more effective in 25.
Well, then you can actually have a marketing plan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of it. Like, I understand people can say, well, have a marketing plan. Well, if you don't know A, you can never have B. So if you don't know your break even, and I'm talking about a legit break even that is accounting for your time too.
Yep.
You got to be able to pay yourself.
Yep.
And
you should pay yourself first.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you pay yourself last, then you are valuing yourself less than everyone else.
Yeah.
Now, that's not saying be stupid.
No.
But if you can't afford to pay yourself a wage, or, you got a problem in your company. Your farm's a company.
100%.
And so, if you're the CEO of your farm, you go to your grain cooperative and say, hey, we're not going to pay our CEO this year. Tell me how long you have a CEO. Why would you treat yourself differently?
Yes.
You are the most valuable asset on your farm. Probably, most likely.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get to the part, understand that break even, know that number, and judge that break even on your APH. Always be conservative. Yeah. And when I say conservative on your costs, they're higher than what they're probably going to be. And on the other end, like production-wise, at least at APH. Yeah. Don't say, well, if I hit 20% higher than my APH and I use 20% more inputs, it's going to cover costs, so on and so forth. That's not how to do it.
No.
Be realistic. I think that's something we talked about in the last podcast. Be realistic with it. Get those numbers. And then when it's time to pull the trigger, and this is the hardest part, and this is me talking with no bushels for myself to sell, you got to take emotion out. It's hard, but it is hard.
Oh, you absolutely you have to die. You have to be emotionless in grain marketing. Because, dude, we hope for, I talked about this with someone else the other day. It was in Nebraska. I think it was with the GFY guy.
Okay.
I said, how many times it might have been, I can't remember. Yeah, I've talked to so many people this month. But we were, say corn is, say we want to sell corn for $5 and the market's at $4.85 and we have a jump to $4.97. Dude, the number of times, and I was guilty myself, you need to almost implement close enough back into marketing when you're starting out. I had to. Maybe it's not right for everyone, but I had to say close enough. Okay, your ego says I want 5, but your bottom line says 497 is an opportunity gained. We do not want to take the risk of losing. Or, if I want 5, what's that 3 cents worth to you? 3 cents on, 10,000 bushels, $300.
Yep.
You really want to play the market for $300?
Well, and when it gets to the market too, ever since the daily changes have widened so much.
Yeah.
The amount, how fast things can go from things are looking okay to, oh no.
Yeah.
You're talking 3 days.
Yeah.
Heck, maybe 2.
Yeah.
If you go down the limit twice.
When Russia and Ukraine decided to have their big thing at the beginning, my elevator would not price wheat.
Wow.
On one of those days. When wheat was literally moving by $1 or whatever it was.
Yep.
Up, down, like crazy. And they're literally, I called in, and it was not my, it was a privately owned elevator. It was not my cooperative.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
Just to clarify.
That makes more. Yep.
Yeah. Just to clarify, that was, for those that know the cooperative I work with, it was not that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was a privately owned elevator. They were like, no, we're not going to price bushels today. We can't hedge fast enough or whatever it is they do.
Yeah.
And so, that was a wild time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wild time. Wheat ran to 12, 13, whatever it was, $12. I don't know. That was just nuts. It was nuts. And we got emotion kicks in, and there's the Twitter, wheat's going to $20.
Yeah.
Wheat's going to $20.
Yeah.
So every farmer's like, oh my gosh,
It's
let's go.
going.
So we wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 7. Next thing we know.
Guys, if you've liked the information that you've seen so far, go ahead and check out the full-length podcast on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe there. It's also on all the major podcast platforms. We're constantly dropping info and more content on all the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Check it out for a lot more content.